welcome to episode 4 of Gen Sex.
Hey.
My name's Heidi.
I'm Shannon.
And we've got a fun-ass show in store for you guys tonight.
We for sure do. We have our guests who joined me with at the speed dating event on Wednesday at Prop.
Yeah, they're on our hot seat.
Yes, they are.
Short seat. And you've got a cold brew, so that's good. What are you drinking, by the way?
I don't know. My neighbor gave it to me.
He's like, this is shit. Do you want it? What is it?
Tequila seltzer, blood orange.
Oh, boy. It's about to get crazy in here, then. So we're going to talk about a couple things this week, focusing on, like, how to meet people, most importantly, speed dating, which is why you guys are here. And we're going to always stray off topic a little bit, go ad-lib,
Absolutely.
improv, and it's what makes it interesting, eh?
For sure.
All right, so as usual, we're going to do our weekly housekeeping recap, which is what we always do. One thing that I noticed when I was uploading our past podcasts, like, I don't think we ever said what we did for a living.
Oh, really?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Go first. What do you do for a living, Shannon? How do you make money? Always.
I work in the psychiatric field. I have a background as a social worker for 20 years, and I am also a host for like game nights, bingo nights, trivia nights, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're hustling.
Yeah, hustling. I have to.
You got
Single
it.
mom life.
Heard that.
How about you?
Okay, so my main source of income right now, I have a vintage clothing store in Lake Worth. I've owned and operated that for 6 years. And because of the crazy rent prices, I also have other jobs. So that involves me like selling shit online with my business, and then also my main occupation for 20 plus years was flight attendant for the corporate side, private jets. So somehow I've been roped back into contracting because the money's lucrative. And I'm a sucker for that sort of thing. Ooh, that's better.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Did you turn on our microphones? So, those are my two main jobs. Anything else is just selling stuff here, there, everywhere.
Right.
But that's how I make the do-re-mi, baby.
And you
The big
make your
bucks.
own clothing.
Oh, I do. See, you caught
Yes,
on. And I'm
I
gonna make
did.
you stuff to put on your like gigs, so you
Okay.
can like tell people where you got it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm shameless in that
Oh,
way.
no. I mean, everything that anybody would ever ask about, I was
This
like,
will be for sale tomorrow.
Stitches and Rust.
Exactly.
Which, in fact, I did get this from Stitches and Rust.
Holla.
And the belt. Love it.
All right, so your week. Talk to me. You can.
I let my daughter cut my bangs.
the highlight.
Yeah, that's probably the best part of my week. Well, speed dating was pretty fun.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, speed dating was pretty fun, so we'll talk about that in a bit. That's really it. The week went pretty quickly.
Your bangs. My daughter cut my bangs.
Yes.
The end. That's my week.
That's the excitement of my
I know
week.
we talked a lot about last week because was it last week or the week before? We had like crazy breakups. So
Yes.
what's the status with that? Or is he still blocked?
I unblocked him when I was drunk one night.
No, oh my God.
But and he's been sending me links
Does he know he's unblocked, by the way, or does he just send you?
because he like must text me like every day or something.
Yeah, and then he's
So now
like,
he's
oh wait,
sending
it's
me-
showing delivered.
He's sending me texts of lingerie to order for from adoreme.com.
Stop.
I swear to God.
This is his come back to me.
Yes, told me he was on 3 weed gummies in the morning on a work day when he's trying to like really work. So he told me that happened, and that's why he was such a dickhead
Wait,
to
you
me.
responded to him?
I mean, of course, but I have not done
I love your
anything.
honesty, by the way. I love your honesty because if you
course.
lied to me, I'd be like, okay, but I'm glad that you you're
because
forthcoming about
honestly, I just feel like, of course, there's some fault on my side, but he is getting
there's
into my
not.
head about it.
that. The fault is you unblocked him.
Yes, you're right.
That's
You're
the
so
fault.
right. So right. So yeah, and then he's been blowing up my phone today, asking me if he would get to see me in the lingerie or take it off of me.
Wait,
And I
you
was
ordered
like,
it?
No.
What- so
I
why
did
is he
not
asking?
order it because he sent me a bunch of them, and yeah.
my God.
So anyway. Yeah, so I just stopped responding, and now he's asking me to go on bike rides and come over for dinner. So, yeah.
Cobb salad and Red Baron again. Eh?
Yeah. So, anyway, I have stopped texting him, and there
Stay
we have
strong.
it.
Stay strong.
I'll block him. I'll block him tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
Yeah. All right. How about you? What's the status of yours with your boyfriend
Don't you
for
want to
now?
know about my week?
Well, I first want to know about your boyfriend for now and his blocking
Okay, boyfriend
status.
for now is still blocked.
Whoa,
I know.
impressive.
It's because I don't drink anymore. But
Right.
even if I didn't, he would still
I
be
was
blocked.
drunk.
But he did reach out to my daughter today. And she's
Oh,
like, fuck, I
oh.
forgot to block him. And it was this big, heart song of this, that, and the other. And I was like, no communication. Do not respond to him. So, yeah, no.
Good.
No.
Good. I'm proud of you.
That's a big N.
So then how was your week?
My week was like, because now we know what I do for a living part-time. So they flew me up to Farnborough on a short flight that was supposed to go to Canada and then San Fran, which I was like hyped about. But that canceled, so they just let me sit in Farnborough in the hotel until they picked up another charter. Unfortunately, I missed speed dating, which I'm super bummed about. Total FOMO on that one, you guys. So that's why you guys are here. Partially, we're going to have you here anyway, but I cannot wait to hear all the details of that. So I'll keep my little week short and sweet. Not much, just sitting up in a hotel room, working on downloading and watching a new reality show.
Okay,
It's
what
called
one?
Good Sex.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's
What is it
terrible.
on? What platform?
It's on Discovery. It's on Discovery, but I don't know what it originally airs on. It's Discovery Plus.
Discovery.
But it's actual couples that go to the sex therapist, and it shows
okay.
like nudity.
Okay.
There's a dog in the first episode licking the guy's asshole while he's pumping the
Oh, that's so gross.
chick. It's so disturbing, and then he can't get a hard on. I'm like, no wonder there's a poodle fucking giving you a toss in your salad hardcore,
Right.
But anyway, you've got to watch it. It's super
Oh.
cringy. I yell at the TV as usual. And the therapist is just sort of she brings out puppets, vagina puppets. And the people are like,
Oh my god.
yeah, it's bad. And I
Oh.
mean, if you have to tell someone this and she's probably charging $500 an hour, you should just get whacked with a puppet because
Right.
it's shit you could Google,
Right.
why won't my dick get hard?
Right. Exactly.
The
Dr.
dog-
Google.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. At least something. But yeah, you got to see it. I recommend it.
Okay.
I could give you my Discovery
Yes.
Plus account
I
information.
will have
if
to
you
check
wanna
it out
watch
because I'm mysteriously signed up for 12, subscriptions. I don't know how.
Well,
Must be my children.
because you get them from your online dates, right? Don't you ask them for their...
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, you're like, so while we're on the topic of that, I don't have
I do
access
have
to this thing you call Hulu. How would I get that? Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. And when they click on, they're like, who's watching? It's like, Shan.
No, I'm under his ex-wife's account or something.
Oh,
that's
that's
how
even
I
better.
watch
Yeah.
the HBO Plus. Yeah. Yeah.
Truth be told.
And my ex-husband's Netflix and
You
My
work in
former
the
friend's
whole you work
Hulu.
in the whole paid for viewing circuit. Yeah, I admire that. I gotta get into that.
My ex-boyfriend
I gotta sign up for the
Spotify.
apps again just to get that shit. Be like, so how do you feel about Netflix? What's your status?
Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Just let's-
I don't know what that is. What's that? I've never watched Netflix before. Yeah.
I actually have a really good hack. If you're logged on to someone's Netflix, Facebook, or whatever, if you make a profile and call it settings, they'll never think it's you because they'll be like, oh, that's the Netflix settings. Never have to click on that. Then you're
Doesn't
fine.
it? Mine requires a photo.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mine's smart. Upload your photo here. You got to verify your identity.
Oh, wow. That's some serious shit.
Yeah, so in editing, like, I really have, like, a whole look at myself on these videos, and I'm appalled. I'm appalled at myself. I think I'm a narcissist.
We can talk about it.
I don't know if we should. We might, we'll just shelve that until after our speed dating thing because I'm concerned.
Okay.
I'm concerned. Like, I wouldn't date me based on my uploads of myself. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
God, I'm annoying and I talk too much and my laugh is like, but I can't help it.
No, I think you're doing great and you're asking a lot of questions because I sometimes don't know what to say.
Well, you always come up with something funny to say, which is the reason why I'm like.
Right, but anyway.
Well, let's get right into it.
We're going to go into a break.
Yeah, let's give ourselves a break this week, we're going to get into our guests. So I'm sorry. I have firefighter for you. You're wearing a mask, and I know you want some maybe a little bit of a beard here. So I'm not going to put you on blast. So what is your alias?
Ronnie.
Your Honor? Ronnie, Your Honor?
No, it's just Ronnie.
Just Ronnie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just Ronnie. Age, please?
34.
34.
Yeah.
Dirty 30s. And what's your status, dating status, or I guess
I'm
relationship
single,
status?
Never been married, no kids.
Single, no kids, never been married. Okay.
Fresh meat.
Ooh, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I'm okay.
At 34?
Oh, well, compared to what I've been looking at, I don't know about you, Jessica, but on the apps,
34 is fresh
I
meat?
feel like, yeah, to me it is. I date older. Yeah.
All right. And then do you want to say your profession or do you want to skip over that?
I'm a firefighter.
Firefighter. He's a fireman. Ew.
Didn't bring his uniform.
I know, on purpose.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to talk about the mask or is that going to give you away?
No, I'll talk about the mask. So I represent the fire department outside of the department, and there's been guys that have gotten in trouble for voicing their opinion that I didn't think was that bad, but the department saw it as unfavorable, and you never know these days.
They got clipped.
Yeah, everyone's getting canceled.
Oh, I know. I warned my daughter that she might get canceled.
For what?
I don't know.
Didn't want to say. You want to borrow his mask and then tell me?
Yes, I should stop referencing her.
Yeah. All right. You can't bring it up and then be like, never mind. So yeah. I took notes on your profession because obviously I prejudged you before I met you.
That's fine.
That's fine. It happens. First of all, how do you guys know each other?
We met through Facebook.
Yeah.
And then we met in real life.
Or Facebook dating?
Nope, just Facebook.
You slid into the DMs?
Nope, just friend requested.
And then you were just like, hey.
Yeah.
Do you know a friend of hers?
Oh, yeah, we have multiple mutual friends.
Okay. So it was that way.
I figured, we must have run into each other or whatever at some point. So,
Is that where you use your pickup line?
Yes. I seriously can't remember. I mean, I think
text me when you remember.
This.
DM me when you remember. Okay, that's cute. So, yeah, a little bit about your profession. Like, I have questions always for people that have professions that are like doctor, firefighter, police officer, anything that I think is sort of like notable. How does that work out in your dating life? Do you feel like you use that to your advantage?
I mean, not really. It's really hard because I work 24 on, 48 off.
Yeah.
So most of my time is off while people's working. And it's hard to get into someone else's schedule because they work 9 to 5, 5 days a week. And
Sure.
It's like, oh, I'm off Saturday. It's like, cool, I work Saturday. I'm off Thursday, Friday. What are you doing? No, I can't do anything. So I got a lot of free time to myself, which is nice because I get to do hobbies.
Okay. So how long have you been in this occupation?
I've been a firefighter for 5 years. I was ocean rescue for 4 years before that.
So you're working the beaches.
Yeah.
And then now you're working the bitches.
Yeah. From beaches to hoes.
Beaches to bitches, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Do you like your job?
Oh, I love my job.
Yeah.
It's the best job ever. Because you get that call at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's a little old lady whose batteries died in her remote, and you're like, you're not having an emergency, and she's like, but my batteries.
In her remote?
Yeah, her TV remote.
Oh,
I've
snap.
had that call
She's
before.
probably watching Good Sex.
Yeah, probably.
That's an emergency in my mind. Get over here.
Very
She pushes the life alert. Well, cool. Awesome. Thank you for all of that. Informative. I have more questions for you, but
Well, I know that
Ask away.
you mentioned that you rescued somebody in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I mean,
Was that before you were a firefighter?
It was before I was a firefighter, lifeguard, all that stuff. I went to the University of Hawaii, tried to get into the nursing program.
me too.
Really?
Mhm.
I was Big Island, Hilo side.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, sorry.
I was Oahu. Shirley told me.
Yeah. And the guy to girl ratio over there is really bad. It's like
Big Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One girl for 9 guys, and so I went to my buddy Kyoki's party, and there was a girl that went.
Kyoki bra.
There was a girl that went from 0 to 100 real quick, like quicker than drinking alcohol should be able to do to you. And I saw 2 guys start to bring her in the house, and she was one of my friends, and I was like, nah, this ain't happening. Went over, grabbed her, grabbed one of her girlfriends, was like, you need to take her home. Pretty sure she got roofied, and she took her, and then all the guys wanted to fight me, and I got in a big fight, black eye, broken nose, and
So you
Got
saved her from
dragged out
getting
of there.
raped?
yeah.
We should have had you on the last episode.
I know.
We could have been like, here's our rape hero of the day.
Well, here
And we
are.
should have talked him up before speed dating. Girls would have been like, all right.
Well, I only learned this on our speed date.
Well, that's why we do this, right?
Yeah.
And it happens way more than I realized, because I just had a friend that got sexually assaulted. She called me at 6 o'clock in the morning, because that's when she started to come to. And she was like, hey, I don't know what happened to me last night, blah, 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 told me the story.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm coming over, bringing you chocolates, we're just going to go drive around and talk. And I felt bad, as a guy, what am I supposed to do in that situation?
Exactly what you did do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. I give you kudos for that. So, not to cut you off because it's, enlightening, and also gives us a little background on you, but we're going to move on to our next guest.
Yeah.
Hello,
Name, please.
Jessica.
Age. You don't have to tell me.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to him. 'Cause you don't have to tell me.
41. Yes.
All right, so she's in our Gen X category.
Yes.
Okay, what's your relationship status?
I am single, but divorced, obviously. And I have 2 kids,
How old are your kids?
10 and 12.
10 and 12. Okay. And are they boy and a girl or?
Yeah, boy and a girl.
And who's older?
The boy.
Okay. Boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Kids, 41. What do you do?
I produce TV, and I work at a hotel.
What hotel? Can you say?
I don't know, Marriott in Boynton.
Yeah.
I guess.
She's like, I guess.
I guess I
Maybe.
can say that. I don't know. I only work there 1 day a week, but it gives me a really good discount, so
Yeah.
I keep that shit.
Oh, I'm all about
Perfect.
that.
Yeah.
I'm a
that's nice.
rewards Marriott person.
Yeah.
It's serious.
We just went to Key West for
That was free, right?
nice.
for $50 bucks.
You're going on your your points and your nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no joke. It's like Monopoly.
That's very resourceful.
And then they'll take it away if you don't use it. So
Right.
I've gone from platinum to gold, and it was a hard day for me.
Oh
I'm like, no, oh my god, I'm gold. And
Yeah.
the pilots actually mock you when you pull out your gold card. You're like, slide it this way. I'm like, my other one's in the mail. It's and they're like, why are you only gold? I'm like, don't judge me. It's a thing.
Yeah. And I also do stand-up comedy.
Yes. And is
Yes.
that how you guys know each other?
Yeah, and we
we
were
went through a
neighbors.
class before, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and we were neighbors, yep, for 3 years?
Yeah.
3 years, and then you took the class
We took a
Together or
stand-up
not?
comedy class together.
you did?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Jessica
Okay.
had
Yes.
already taken it.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And then Shannon took the second class
Yep.
with me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we started doing open mics and stuff, and that's where I stopped.
And so
Yeah.
you continued on with comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not easy.
It's fun.
I'm sure. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like one of those things. I'm like, damn, that's hard. That's hard. You know. I mean, it's amazing. I applaud the people that do it. It's just like it's intimidating as hell.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Kudos for that. So now that we've gotten our guests introduced and our lovely, thank you guys, by the way, for agreeing to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your mask when it's hot as balls in here.
It's not that bad.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It is
So
Yeah, it
I'm
is
just
hot.
gonna step back because I know I'm loud and obnoxious and I laugh a lot, but I want to hear about speed dating. You guys, you have to fill me in. And I told Shannon, like, don't tell me anything. Wait till Friday because I want to hear about the experience. I told you I had FOMO, so yeah, I don't know anything. Tell me what happened.
Well, it was, I mean, partly a comedy show. And I don't really recall listening to too much of the comedy, though, because I was pretty busy, like, talking to whoever was there. Well, he did the comedy beforehand, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that was
did comedy beforehand and then maybe a little bit in between, but not really.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a lot. It was a lot, Heidi.
Yeah.
The whole experience was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a
In what
comedy
way?
show. It was just like by the fourth dude, I was like wiped out. I
Oh,
was like, I
really?
can't listen anymore. I can't
Well,
listen
it's
to
5
any
minutes
more.
straight of talking to each person, and you're getting to know like each
Were
of
they
these
pretty
people.
firm on like the time? I mean, like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
Yeah.
it was,
They give you the buzzer,
and
yeah.
or longer. I feel like it was longer for some people. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
maybe it's depending on the guy. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, much longer.
yeah, you're like, why is this not ending?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And the dating started at what time?
Probably not until about 9.
Yeah, or later.
Yeah, 9:30. Yeah, it was like
Wait,
mingle
what
time.
was the ratio?
There
It
was
was-
an even amount, right?
Really?
Yeah, I think there were more dudes than girls.
Like Big
Oh,
Island?
yeah, like one extra, right? Something
Yeah.
like that. I only dated probably like 8 dudes, I think.
I can't
But you?
remember.
Yeah.
It's just like it was long.
I
It was
blacked
long.
out after the third one.
I blacked out. Uh-oh.
How about you, Ryan? Or Ronnie?
Oh well.
Ronnie.
There's a lot of stuff in post.
I think Ryan was
You
my
got
first
editing.
date.
I know how to edit. Don't worry.
But I
Don't
think
worry.
Ryan was my first date or something like that, or
Okay.
second date. So I listened to you.
Yeah.
You are
that
fresh
Was,
at
yeah,
that point.
it was nice talking to you.
No,
but
like Jessica was saying, it was just like after the fourth or fifth person, you're like, I don't care what your favorite color is. Like,
That was like what you guys were talking about?
Hell no, not what I talked about with anybody.
No, but it just gets to the point where you're just like, I don't know what else to ask you. I feel like I've said the same question
Yeah.
10 times. And
It's
gotten-
redundant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes is a long time, but also not a lot of time because it's not enough to really like know someone. It's enough for like just like a resume's worth of like, this
Sure.
is who I am. Here, pick me.
And like, what about the people that came? I mean, was there any? You could see everybody obviously when you walked in.
Yeah.
And was it like a hot crowd? Was it a? What
I would-
was?
I mean, for
think
the
it
Be
was
guys.
a mix.
honest. No one's listening.
No one's
Who's
listening.
I think it was pretty average,
Yeah.
Pretty.
Fives. Like for the guys, there were 5s.
No, I mean I just knew a lot of them
Ronnie-
from like the
Ronnie's
comedy
right there.
Oh no, he's great.
I saw her paper. She was like, just friends.
No, I did circle just friends. I'll show you.
Oh, you brought it? You brought the paper? Yeah, we need this. We need this piece of evidence
Oh,
here.
it's on my phone.
You were
so
supposed to
I
turn
gotta
it
show
in.
to you.
I didn't turn mine in. I have
I turned it in.
I have a good story, Shannon. I think you left before you saw what happened.
Uh-oh.
What
Do you want to tell us?
No. Well, I mean,
She's like,
a little bit.
no. Wait.
So here is Ryan or Ronnie.
Damn it.
I'm just not gonna speak anymore.
The continuity is
What?
on
You
point.
really went crazy with the circling, by the way.
Well, look at it.
If that
though.
was in
I
red
circled-
Sharpie, he would be like.
I circled one, and then I circled the other, then I circled the middle.
It looks
and
like there was like some intoxication.
husband just walked in.
Shut the fuck up. Which ex-husband? Ew.
No.
Do you want to change the subject to Keith?
No.
Just kidding. He's not worth our airtime.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
yeah. So I can't really decipher what this is, except for this doesn't look good. By the
And
way,
it says
it doesn't look good for you, Ronnie.
It was
It says
like a
too young.
sheet that you had,
Oh, right in
Heidi,
the middle.
to like for one, like you didn't want to do like fill it out in front of the person in
Yeah.
front of you. So like whenever I would get a comedian that I already knew, like, and we were like, okay, we know this isn't going to work out.
Right,
So
right.
like, let's just go smoke a cigarette or some weed or like, you know,
Yeah.
let me help
In
me
5
help me
minutes.
fill out my paper here. Like, you know, finish up like what I was doing.
That's so
But
funny.
I did not I didn't turn mine in. Did you
Okay.
guys turn yours in?
I turned mine in. I was notified that I matched with somebody today.
Oh.
Took that long to get the results?
Yeah.
Shit, STD
Like
test
as
come
I
back
was
quicker
sitting
than that.
here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, really?
And wait, did they tell you who it was that you matched with?
Yes.
Is it Ronnie?
No.
Oh.
This is
Sorry.
awkward.
Actually, just checked it. I got 2 matches.
You did?
Oh.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Now I
feel
have
like
to email them.
Oh,
to
wait, email
email?
them? What
Yeah.
fucking decade is
Shit,
this?
I would never
At
check my
AOL.com. Yeah, just send them an email. I'm sure they'll get it. It's going to go to
How-
spam or anything.
I feel bad, but I ended up kind of doing some. I ended up making out with my last date.
What?
Okay.
So it
Wait,
and then
congrats,
Wait, you're-
that's the whole point.
I
Your
know.
last date of the speed dating?
Yeah.
Oh, did you know him?
kinda.
Ah.
Yeah. So we just
You were like,
decided,
fuck it, let's just-
we're just gonna go straight into it and
Yeah.
you know
Nice.
make out.
I mean, that's fine. Why?
I mean,
you know, why?
it's
not?
okay, but I've officially made it to cougar status, ladies.
Oh.
Oh, he's younger.
Yes,
Ooh, how much?
a lot,
Like, what's a lot?
I
a
love
lot.
it.
8 years,
No,
10 years,
a little more than that.
15.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too. I love it. You get it, girl.
So
Yeah.
that happened. So
Well,
I
then
feel
you would
like
say
I didn't
speed
get.
dating was a success.
It
for
was
you.
success. I found love.
Yeah.
Not really, but that's what we pretended. It was a funny situation. We just kind of. It was somebody that I had already known. And
Yeah. Have you
we-
made out with him before?
No,
Did
that
you
was
know
the
he was
first
going to be
time.
there?
Yeah,
Did
but
you want to make out with him?
I don't think so.
It just happened.
I think it just happened.
Speed
I think-
dating, like,
Speed dating, I was so
facilitated that.
done with the whole situation. I was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Right.
And then it was like, fine, let's just bang. I'm just kidding.
Wait, you said kiss.
Oh, I'm
kidding.
sorry. Sorry, we didn't bang. We didn't bang yet.
This is a PG-rated show.
Oh, sorry.
I have to check that box when I'm uploading on YouTube. Are kids gonna be listening? I'm like, oh fuck
Oh,
no.
I hope not.
I'm like, my kids, but does that count?
Right.
My son just started following me today. I'm like,
Oh my.
oh well, you know, whatever.
Well, they'll have shared trauma.
I know. My therapy bill's gonna be high as fuck. Oops. So Ronnie,
Yes.
you got what? All right, let's digress a little bit here in our speed dating. So, you think the girls were? What are you gonna rate? I mean, like, what was the?
I think they're all interesting in their own way.
I'm not talking about interesting because that's like when like someone wants to set me up with someone. He's nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to know that. Like, how did they look, Ronnie?
I'd say across the board, high was like 9, low was like a 3,
Okay.
somewhere in there.
Okay.
Just not my cup of tea. But
A 9 is not your cup of tea.
no, the 3s.
Well, duh. I mean that. You know.
But,
how many 3s? How many 9s? Like 1 9 and the rest were 3s.
No, I'd say there was like 1 3, a couple 5s, and everyone else was between like 6 and 9.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so, how many dates did you get through?
I got through 10.
10.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wow.
what? How many were supposed
was-
to get
I
through?
feel
dating,
like
I was
I had
making the
at
laps.
least 8.
You had 8s.
Yeah,
And you
at
had
least
8.
8 or
I
10.
think I had 8.
Or maybe it was
What
8.
was the cutoff time?
It was 5 minutes.
No, I'm saying overall, like, it started at 9. What time did it stop?
Oh, God, not until, like, late. It was, like, 11:30.
I left early.
You missed the shenanigans.
Wait. Did you make out with anyone?
Maybe.
I know you did. Dirty dog.
Maybe.
I know, that's a yes.
Yeah. I did have a match. Yeah.
I did have a match.
I knew it before I got the
Is
email
that what
today.
they emailed you? Was that your match? It was? No. You're 1. You got 1.
What?
And you got 3.
2.
Oh, 2. Okay, I just added numbers for
Well,
you.
I mean, I only got the secondhand version of that. The host said, just text her because I'm sure you're still talking to her.
So you don't have to email him.
No.
You should. Be like, hey, I think we matched. Just for shits and giggles.
Oh, okay.
Subject,
I don't
you
know
know.
if they even have the email there.
He said they have. He's supposed to
Yeah.
email the girls.
Okay.
So
On the message that you got saying who you matched with, it's like their email. I feel like it's that movie You Got Mail. Tom Hanks.
Yes.
It's like, oh shit.
Sleepless in Seattle, or is it You Got Mail? So, talk to me about your matches.
Honestly, I
hyped?
don't remember them. It was just so many people and so
Yeah.
much going fast
Yes,
that
it was.
even at the end, I'm just like, sure, why not?
You're like swiping.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
with a
felt like
circle
real
and a
life
pen.
swiping. Yeah.
Because it's
It
fucking.
did feel like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, fuck it at this point. I'm just gonna say yes and
It's-
see what happens.
It's too much to remember to be like, oh, that's my soulmate. Like,
Right.
I think that
'cause you got
that's
a new
important to
person every
remember.
5 minutes.
I know, but.
And you don't know enough about them to be like, yeah, it's my soulmate kind of thing.
I mean, do you want to smash? I think it's like that's what you want to know, right? Like, do I
Right.
want to smash this person?
Yeah.
Or at least go out, have a beer, you know,
And then
something.
smash. So
I had 3 goals
Yes.
going into the,
Yes.
the whole thing. It was either, to bone somebody.
Accomplished.
Okay. No, not yet. No,
Not yet.
date somebody, or just get material, which I got plenty of. So
Okay, so
bet.
which
That was
boxes you
good.
checked? All of those, or just 2?
just the last one.
Just material, just material. Okay. So you have no idea who you matched with.
No. Like, it has the names and everything, and he said take a picture of it, but honestly, I can't put a face to the names.
I mean, you're not curious.
I am curious.
Are you going to make her wear a mask?
Yes.
That'd be kind of hot, actually. It'd be like eyes wide shut. They just both
Oh,
show up,
yeah.
and then she reveals it slowly, and you're like,
Shit, it
it's
was
a
the wrong
3.
Damn it. That's the wrong number. Well, so I was number 12, but I was seated at position 14, so I got confused, obviously.
Yeah.
And so I was telling everybody I was number 14. Well, number 14 is a guy, so there's some guy who got like 12 matches, I'm sure. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hallelujah.
Could you imagine sending emails back and forth and it turns out to be that dude?
Yeah.
You up for the date? And you're
Number
like,
12 was hot to trot, maybe like all about me, and then it's just a dude.
They're like, send me nudes. It's like, oh god, no.
Maybe yes. You never know. Well, I mean, did I miss out?
Hell yes.
It was a good time. It
Yeah.
was a good time.
No,
girl.
you gotta say it was whack. You did not miss out on shit.
You missed out. It was definitely a fun night.
Yeah, it was.
It would have been more fun if you had been there.
Yeah.
Because you could have shared in our laughter,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you would have had some more interesting observations had you been there.
Yeah, I guess.
Because, yeah, you probably would have had some really incredible material-worthy interactions.
I'm sure. Like, I don't know the comic circle, so,
But you know enough of them. Well, yes. I know you've at least told one of them to, like, shut up or something at prop before.
Which one? The one that, like, kept asking you out that was, like, super rapey and annoying? He's like, please pretend to be my girlfriend.
Yes,
And I was
yes,
like, go
yes,
fucking
yes,
ask the clown
yes,
or mime or
yes.
whatever the fuck he was. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. The guy you were, like, talking to was not defending you.
yes.
And this guy kept coming around, like,
Oh,
bothering
yeah,
her.
yeah.
He's like,
Okay.
please, Shannon, you must pretend like you're my girlfriend. This is how he was talking to. I'm not making up a voice. This is how he was
Wasted.
fucking talking. And I was like, dude, beat it.
Is that who you
He
went
was
home
like,
with?
The guy I'm ripping on?
Yes!
Yeah.
Stop. Did he say
Yes.
pretend to be my girlfriend so I can make my girlfriend jealous?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna shut my mouth now. I'm gonna go back to silent mode over here.
And that wasn't his girlfriend. That was another girl that he was interested
All right.
in. He was trying to
In
make
my
her jealous.
defense, there's nothing wrong with him other than the fact that he was harassing you. I
Yeah,
felt he was
He's
bothering you.
He's a harasser.
He was.
But he's-
multiple times. He
Yeah.
kept coming up, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
He was
scram, dude.
But wait, does that actually work?
What, that a guy says, pretend you're my girlfriend and make my girlfriend jealous?
If I'm like interested in a girl
Yeah.
and I was like, Shannon,
That's
pretend
so
to be my
funny.
girlfriend, would that make you be like, oh my god,
Ask
I
her.
want him so bad now?
Does it work? Yeah, does it work?
Apparently.
No.
I don't know.
No.
No.
It doesn't work.
So that's a terrible pickup line. Don't use it. Gotcha.
Don't fucking use it. I mean, you could try, but
Nah.
I don't know. I guess it depends on the girl. That was a mess. Well, sorry.
I know.
I didn't
It's
mean
okay.
to
It's
rain
fine.
on your parade.
It's
I just had that experience with him, and I was just like,
it's all good.
It's like family. I mean, not your situation is not like family.
You're saying comedy, the comedian.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
It's-
when you're around certain people enough, it feels like a family.
It is, and it's
Incestuous.
it is incest. Yes.
Oh,
I
very,
get more
very
friend requests
incestuous.
from your comedian friends
Oh,
than
yes.
ever on Facebook. Like,
sure.
it is people in, like, Nigeria or your comedian friends.
Yes.
That's the two people that friend request me.
Same Z's.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or
They're like
guys
friends
from
of.
Facebook
I'm like,
dating.
I
Yeah.
knew it. You know, and then I'll always be like, do you know this person? You're like, no. I'm like, you don't.
Nope. I
Deny.
know. I've had that before, and there's like we have 4 or 5 female friends in common, and they're all like really pretty, and I'm like, oh, okay, I know what's happening here. Nope.
That no one slides into my DMs.
No, not really. I mean, some people do, but
Not mine.
I had
I've
a
never
guy
had that happen.
recently. Yeah,
A guy
asked
slide
me.
into your DMs.
Oh, he
Was it
asked
you?
me if no, it was not. He asked me if I needed material for the podcast, and
And then he sent a dick pic.
and then basically invited me over for a sexcapade weekend. At his
Material.
house while his
That's bold.
kid was out of town.
That's bold.
I was
Because what
like-
if he's sucked in the sack? He'd be
He's-
like, oh, I got plenty of material now.
But
Thank you.
well, here's the thing. Basically, he was like, "You're really too old to date, but I would basically bang you all weekend if you'd like." If I'd like, I was like, "I'm good, bro."
Too old to date?
Too old to date.
You're too old to date.
Yes. Yes.
Him or in general?
Well, he was in his 30s, like 36.
Yeah, you're too
something like
old.
that. I'm too
So
old
I
to
guess the
date.
cutoff is what age?
I don't know. I didn't ask because I
I
didn't
would
care.
have fucking asked. I would have been like, what's too old?
I don't know. I
In
don't
the
care.
grave is too old, so fuck off.
I was like, I'm not looking right now anyway. At that point, I was definitely not looking, And
Who slides into a DM with like a neg like that? He's been watching like the pickup artist on VH1 circa 2003 with Mystery and
Who's the other guy? Andrew Tate?
oh, you're talking about the guy that wrote the book?
I don't know.
Or
He's
the
been
guy
on
that
my
was on
TikTok a lot.
the guy that was on the pickup artist.
Nah.
It was Matador. That
Matador?
was yeah, it kind of looked like you. And then there was Mystery,
Yeah.
and they taught these losers. Do you remember this show?
I remember this show.
no clue what you're talking about.
Don't remember the show, The
Terrible
Pickup Artist on
pickup show.
VH1? I think they still have episodes that stream somewhere. In fact, I know they did because I had to rewatch it just to refresh my memory. It's amazing.
I think I need to do some homework.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not homework. It's the people
Okay.
you'll punch out. I mean, we'll punch them out in the bar now.
Yeah.
But like back
Okay.
in the day, they were the guys that would come to the club and neg you. They're
Right.
nerds, but he was
Right.
trying to teach the nerds how to like get pussy.
Okay.
That was the ultimate goal.
Right.
So they would neg girls. They go to the
Oh,
bar and
okay.
be like, "You're too old to date, but if you want, that'd be the perfect."
Oh,
Mystery
wow.
would teach his ways.
Like if a Fedora had a TV show, it would be this TV show.
Oh yeah, that was like
Sounds about right, yeah.
Affliction and Fedora if they
Okay.
had a TV show.
Okay.
They had a
Yes.
baby and then we're on.
Those
there.
are also red flags in Tinder pictures or whatever.
Affliction.
Oh yeah, those.
I sell it all day long in
I
my
know
shop.
you do.
Why? People
I do.
still buy it?
I do, but like I write tags on it, and I'm like, the most douchebag shirt ever for douchebags.
Right.
And then like actual people come in to wear it, like not because it's funny. Like, this guy's like, what's this mean on the tag? I'm like, I don't know. My kids get crazy and write tags in here, because the guy's fucking wearing Affliction. He's like, yes, like it comes on like the Affliction jackpot. And like Ed Hardy too. They're like hyped, but they're not people that like are wearing Ed Hardy because they're like clowning Ed Hardy. They're wearing it because they never stopped fucking wearing it.
Right. They're like just so excited that they finally can get this print that they missed out on.
Oh man, I'm looking at this for years, it's real.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they just ignore the signs.
A guy I was seeing for a hot minute showed up into your store one day, and that's what he picked out was an Affliction shirt. And I was like, oh my God, okay. That's just another
Did I meet this guy?
neck tattoo.
Ew.
I know.
I knew it was going to be him.
I know.
And by the way, Hunter, you have to tell me this. I need to edit the picture of what this guy was wearing in one of our episodes because I referenced that. You can help me with that, okay? Because, we referenced what this guy was wearing, when she picked him up on the date, and then she sent me a picture of this. And we talked about this on the podcast, but, I don't know how to splice the photo of him in there.
He was at speed dating. Not as a dater.
Why do you forget this shit?
No, I tried to tell you, and you said, no. I tried to text her, and she said, do not tell me anything.
Okay, but this whole time we've been talking.
The podcast.
And that would have been an important nugget.
Now I just remembered.
How do you forget this shit? So another thing so we have, this guy that she knows, this guy, Gary, who's, the around town. She calls him Lake Worth Kid Rock. You probably know him, too.
Oh,
Guys
I love
have been
him.
around. No. I'm not ripping on Gary. But you told me information about Gary that you had never told me before, and I'm like, how do you not tell me this information?
Okay.
And you're like, I know we won't talk about it, sorry, but you're like, I forgot, and I'm like, this is important information.
Stoner mom brain, yeah.
So neck tat was, oh my God, I cannot. I
need
a minute.
And his friend came up to me and said hello to me.
You obviously then had to have talked to him.
No, no, he was not a dater. He was just there.
A hanger-oner at speed dating?
Yeah, there was actually a lot of people who just came and watched.
Oh, that's not fair.
Right?
You can't
I thought it
be a
was
voyeur.
weird.
You need to join. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so thankful that he was not there as a date. Oh my God.
I think that would have been a more.
It would have been true, but I mean, I basically just told him, look, I'm done, and just
speed dating.
No, God, whenever I stopped dating.
I know that part of the story, but when did you realize that he was there?
Oh, probably near the end or midway through. Yeah, midway through.
And he's just creepily staring at you guys.
I don't think he was creepily staring at me at all, no, but he definitely, knew I was there. It was obvious, and his friend made a point of saying hello to me.
And he didn't.
Who I barely recognized.
He didn't say hi?
No. It's okay. I understand.
That's weird.
Whatever.
It's also Lake Worth. There's a lot of weird people.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
There's a guy that dresses up as Batman and walks around.
Yes.
I know who you're talking about.
So
I'm gonna beat his ass.
I know who you're talking
Can you
about.
do it dressed as the
I'm
Joker?
gonna do it dressed as Deathstroke.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I hate that motherfucker.
Have you ever talked to him?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. He talked to one of my friends one night. He's young, right?
Yeah.
In his 20s and insecure or something, and that's why he does this.
Tracking down drug dealers.
Yeah. He is very strange, I know.
Has he stopped any crime that?
Yes, actually he did. My friend, one of my friends had a guy coming at him with a machete or something, and he alerted my friend to the guy coming at him with a machete.
Look out, a machete.
Yeah, exactly.
And then runs away.
Yeah, you know when someone's coming at you with a machete. I wouldn't say that's a major a major coup. You know what I mean? The bat signal coming on would have been cool, but yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
There's also a guy that walks around dressed as Gene Simmons from Kiss. Are you guys familiar?
No,
Oh,
I've
I've
never
seen
seen
him.
this person. Where?
Oh, I can't believe it. In Lake Worth. He actually he used to come to karaoke at the Owl and sing Kiss songs. But I became familiar with him because when I was setting up my first shop on J Street and I had all the windows covered, he like was crazily banging on my door. And it's not even near Halloween. Okay. So I like opened the door because I'm like, somebody's trying to get in, like fucking Mormon. So I opened the door and this guy is dressed head to toe. And I'm like, can I help you? And he was just like, are you open? And I'm like, no, I'm not.
Face paint, everything?
Oh, like, I'm telling you, he's got the boots. Like, he's got, head to toe kit. Like, it's serious. I can't believe you've never seen him with the owl.
I can't believe I've never seen him.
Yeah, like, he walks around. He gets off the bus dressed like this.
Wow.
And, like, people are just like, no one does anything because it's Lake Worth, you know?
Right.
It's like, whatever, it's no big deal. But, yeah, there's
wow.
a lot of that.
I recall seeing the Witch of Wellington.
Oh, yeah.
I used to see her at the Wellington Mall, but that's the only, person. We had, in my hometown, we had Double Barrel Daryl. I lived in, a small redneck town, and we had Double Barrel Daryl.
Nah.
So I worked at the Ames department store when I was 18, cute little thing, dressed in tiny little tight skirts, in the 90s. With my French, what did they call that? The French
twist. Yeah, I rock one of those too.
It was like, oh, my hair looks like shit from the night before. I'm just going to put it up in this thing. Anyway, yeah, so he used to come in and visit me and bring me little snacks and stuff at my job. And then one night we ended up at the bar together, and he offered me hard-boiled eggs and deer jerky out of his little Ziploc bag.
And you didn't marry him?
No, I did not.
Out of his Ziploc bag? Where was the Ziploc bag? Where did it come from?
I think he carries it in that extra pocket in his boxers.
Are those eggs or? Ew.
Oh yeah, I declined.
Did the eggs probably hard boiled in his pants? They're probably
yes,
just regular
that's
eggs.
exactly what I was thinking. And he used to chase the kids around Halloween especially, but he lived in the street on the side of the road. We lived it was barren.
Yeah.
So wide open spaces, and he just lived out in the woods, and he used to chase the kids around Halloween to fuck with them. He's probably tripping balls.
Why did they call him Double Barrel Daryl?
Because he carried 2 shotguns.
You left that part out. I know. She's like, oh wait, the most important part.
It's very
She told us about the eggs and jerky, the 2 shotguns. I'll leave that out. I'll let you guess why he's called Double Barrel Daryl.
I thought that part was obvious.
No.
Oh yeah, he was scary. He was very scary, but he turned out to be a really nice guy when I saw it. This is how I gauge my men. This is what's wrong with me.
He's nice.
He's
Don't
so
judge him
nice,
by
you
the eggs and
guys.
the double barrels. He's a nice guy.
Hitting on a 19-year-old, feeding her ball-cooked eggs.
Yeah, it's like instead of candy, he's got eggs.
He's a fixer-upper.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, he's a project. Exactly. Just our type.
We just need to trim up his beard a little bit.
Yeah.
Get him into the barber.
He could be a real mom meter.
Get him some veneers.
Well, that's enlightening.
Did you have any local urban legends who were real people?
Yeah.
In your hometown?
We did. I mean, I grew up in Portland, Oregon, so
Oh,
you
you definitely.
I mean, who wasn't?
Right.
The normal people I could name. The crazies. Everybody's a character in Portland. I'm sure that's still the case, but it's it's a lot different. But yeah, that's crazy. It was just like that, and they were on TV. They gave them channels there. Here, just strum a guitar and do it naked on public access.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. And they would and I'd watch it too. I was like, this is hot, Because they'd be turning it in, the little tuner on the TV, and it was black and white,
Right.
I'm like, dicks, I can get dicks at 2 a.m. I'd stay up for it. So. Nothing's changed,
Dicks
Janet.
in the static.
Nothing's changed, unfortunately. It's still me, baby. So, I mean, all in all, what would you guys rate speed dating? Speed rating. What was your speed rating for speed dating?
I don't know. A 5, 5.5, 6.
Yeah, I'd give it a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
I mean,
Would I do it again? Yeah, probably.
You would? I mean, would you
Oh,
change
yeah.
anything about it? Give them any other than the length?
I
guess,
feel
of the...
3 minutes, or I
Yeah.
want, 5 minutes was so long for some people, and
Right.
it was a lot. Like, it was just a lot going on. Like, I feel like maybe not so many people. I don't know.
Oh, I
It
was thinking more options.
more options.
Of course you were.
Yeah,
Just
or
because
3
it was a
minutes.
very incestuous pool, I
It
think.
was incestuous. I felt pretty incestuous at the end of it.
I
too.
bet you did.
Yeah.
You know what would be fun is if it was not like a time thing, but every girl got a buzzer. And you could walk around
Yes.
and sit down. And if you sat down and started talking, and then the girl's like, yeah.
There's
no.
a dating show that does
Yeah.
that.
Musical
Yeah.
dates.
No, it's a dating show, and you can buzz them out. Like,
Yeah.
if this person.
Oh, I love that idea.
Have you seen
That
that,
would be
show?
cool.
Yeah.
Like, they buzz them out, like, straight away. If they goes, like, oh,
I
like,
love
they're
this.
like, man. And the guy's like, what did I do?
Oh, I feel like we need to host one of these.
I mean, that's brutal, though. I mean, I thought I'd probably kill myself if I got buzzed out. Like, I'd be like, hi, I'm Daryl. You know what I mean? Because then you know it's just how I look. You know? They're like, ugh. You know?
Well, imagine if that's what they did on the naked one. Oh my goodness.
Just buzzed them out based on their dick. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what they did. Are you
Oh
kidding
yeah,
me?
true,
Yeah.
true. Well, I mean, it was more on their face.
And the guy's like, I'm a grower, not a shower.
Oh, on that one. Yes, you're right. They did.
Wait,
Yep.
what show were you talking about?
No, you're right. They did on the naked Dutch dating
We
show.
talked about this in our earlier podcast.
Yeah.
Plug, by the way. We should plug our shows.
Yes,
In
we
your
absolutely
shows.
should.
We should plug our shows.
Okay.
So she's like, okay, I'm going to do all the work here. So we're on YouTube.
Oh yes, we are on YouTube. I don't know the address.
Gen Sex. It's the name of our show, Shannon.
Thank
Did you forget? Gen Sex. That's it. And my son, who's like a YouTube whatever, he says if you go to Gen Sex and just put it into, you know, you're
Search
searching
YouTube.
us, he's like, put most recent, and then you'll find our most recent. But you can also
Perfect.
follow us
On Instagram
on
at
Instagram,
Gen-
Subculture Gen Sex.
Yes.
See,
See, that's where I was thrown off.
Oh.
I knew there was a subculture and a Gen Sex. I just didn't remember the order.
Yes, but subculture.com also is where we are live. Fridays from 9 to 10. Also, you can come down and watch us. There's a line right now. Look at this line for our show. Can you fucking believe this shit? We're getting so popular, Shannon. It's crazy. We should take a picture of this.
We should.
Yeah, if you want to stand around and listen to us on the streets, old school style, or you can go to YouTube or our social medias.
Yes.
Yeah. We post on Facebook too.
Right? Slide into Heidi's DMs. I think she's
I
feeling
actually-
a little
I-
lonely in the DMs.
I am. Yeah.
Hey.
I am. Like people talk about that all the time. They're like, "Oh, that's the way people slide into DMs now." I'm like, nobody's ever slid into mine.
I'll do it on my way home.
With the mask on, please.
Yeah. I'll be like, "Do I know you?" You're like, maybe.
So wait, I want to hear about this TV show where they just rate guys.
It's not just guys. So yeah, back to we go all over the place. We're just ADHD over here. But thank you for getting me back on track. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a show that I picked up in Norway because I got stuck in Norway for a trip, but then I got COVID, and so I was in my hotel. But prior to that, I'd like gone out with a group of really cool people, and they introduced me to this show, it's called Naked Attraction. So it's basically they have 6 contestants, and they're behind these like booths. They're all standing in these booths, and then they lift up. So there's 6 guys starting, then there's 6 girls. So
Yeah.
it's equal, and they lift up, and it's a girl contestant, and they show the dick first.
Huh.
That's what they start with. So 6 guys, they can't talk.
Yeah.
They have to just stand there, and I mean, some like flip their dick around,
Dicks
you know.
out for Harambe.
yeah. Most of them are uncut, so and yeah, they look up close at the dick too. They're
Cool.
like
Oh,
looking
they
at
zoom
like
in.
this. Their eyeball is on like the center of the piss hole. It is like, and then they're like pointing at it. I mean, it's
They'll like in the like little montage in between, they'll show like Brady Bunch style photos, but it'll be of this guy's face, this guy's ass, this guy's tiny dick.
Yeah.
It is hilarious.
Yeah.
It is the best show. I
Yeah.
watched it for 3 days after you told me about
I know
it.
it's addicting.
I couldn't
it's
stop.
addicting. So then they get to the
Bum, bum.
chest. She eliminates 3, I think, from the size. But it's always never because he has a small ween. It's always like, oh, he's a little too chubby for me, you know? And the guy just kind of like shuffles away, but it'll show him. He comes out and he's just kind of like, ah, shucks, because I'm a grower, not a shower, you know? She's like, you're cheeky.
Does he have to do the interview naked too? Like when you sit down and talk to the camera?
No,
Like,
so-
my dick wasn't good enough later.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, they
Oh
put
yeah,
him-
when
they
they're
put him
doing
in-
the walk of shame
Yeah,
to leave,
yeah.
they get interviewed
Yeah.
and
Yeah, and then it goes up to the chest, which big deal for a dude. I mean,
Yeah.
unless he's like tatted out or whatever. And then it's eventually the face, and I think it narrows down to 2.
and then the voice.
And then the voice, they get to talk.
Well, before the voice, though, the person that was picking has to get naked.
Yes, so
and
they
come out.
naked.
Yes.
So now they're buck naked, so it's even playing field, and then they pick, and then they get dressed and go on a date, a proper date.
Huh.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being like, oh, Grandma, I'm going to be on a TV show.
Oh, I know. Well, you and your profession, you know, that's
Yeah.
straight away canceled. But also, like, your coworkers are going to see your wang.
I mean,
Or
I'm
your
sure I got a
pussy,
dick pic
because
floating
they
around
definitely do it on the girls, too.
We know you have a dick pic floating around somewhere, but I'm saying this is on TV. It's
Yeah.
like you're just out there.
And it's on YouTube, so
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
You're immortal. Your dick is
Yeah.
immortal.
somewhere. So wait, do you prefer cut or uncut? Is that a deal breaker?
That's another episode.
Oh,
This is true. Next week topic.
Oh no, we'll shelve that. We actually
Okay.
have to talk about sex on this show for once. It's called Gen Sex.
I know.
we
I'm
never
down.
talk. I mean, we do, but we just skim over like the good parts.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
the
down.
uncut parts.
ha.
I'm down on the cut parts or the uncut parts.
Equal opportunity. Dick.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got my thoughts on that too. It's we can't cover it in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Robbie,
Mama.
is it Robbie?
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Rodney. Not Rodney.
It's McDonald, Ronald, first name. It's Ronnie.
Oh, and what is this book, Heidi?
I talked about that in another episode.
Yes.
50 I called it 20 boyfriends worse than yours because I'm bad with math. But it's actually 50, so you get 30 more than I talked about.
Awesome.
My daughter found that at Goodwill
Oh, that's
when she was
pictures.
like 5. It's the best book. See how it's doggy
Oh, who
eared?
is this guy?
These are ones I've dated. I'm like, Wayne, I got a doggy ear this just to, you know.
Here's a-
Oh, yes. We've all dated the fixer-upper, for sure.
Fuck yeah, that's like,
Yes.
that's why I dog eared it.
High school boyfriend,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, there's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. Probably current.
This switch just makes me think that they are quick.
What's the title?
Oh, do you guys know what it's called when a guy can't finish? When he just goes and goes and goes because he's drunk.
His dick is hard. Yeah, we talked about this too last week.
Whiskey dick?
No.
That's what I thought. That's what I
No.
thought.
That's not it.
What is
Whiskey
it?
dick is when you can't get it up.
Huh.
No, I thought whiskey dick was like when it goes forever.
Yeah, that's what I always was
No.
told.
What's it called?
It's
We don't know.
a
We were
whiskey
asking
dick.
you, legitimately
Yeah, we're
asking
trying to find
you.
a name for it. So, I mean, we asked a comedian last week. He was like, I don't know. Love you, Brett. And now we've got another comedian in here, as well as a male specimen. So
I know what it's called for the other one when you come too quick.
we're not asking about that.
Oh, it's called You're Too Pretty.
Oh, oh.
It's because you're so pretty.
Wait, that's the can't get off?
No, that you get off too quick.
Yes, you're too pretty. It's your fault, bitch.
No, we got nothing.
It's your fault.
Yeah, gaslighting. That's what it's called. I'm to blame somehow. I know this one. It's my fault. That's what it is. It's your fault. Well, I don't know what to say about that. But I do know that we've got 1 minute and 23 seconds left. Thank you for that. And our Michael Jackson clock, which I didn't reference.
Right? Why
I
don't
asked you,
bring
do
it-
you know the Michael Jackson joke about the clock?
I did not know the
Do you know
Michael
the
Jackson
joke?
Nah,
No.
Nope.
Let's hear it.
Hunter didn't know it
joke
either.
about the cock or the clock.
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 So
I'm sorry.
it's, how do you know it's bedtime at Netherland Ranch?
Huh.
When the big hand touches the little hand.
Ah.
So I fucking found a Michael Jackson clock at a thrift store. And
Rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. And we don't
I
ever know
love
what
it.
time it is in here because last time the phone, it's a long story. Anyway, it works.
It works. Well, the clock doesn't actually work, unfortunately.
It does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it's been
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
It's 10 MJ's, we channeled him.
He's got it.
Yeah. So next week, I have ideas.
I don't.
I have
I mean,
ideas.
we just mentioned one.
Yeah?
I'm not talking about that next week.
What?
I've been not drinking, so that's like a whole ass alcoholic episode. Dude. Like that's
Give
That's
the people
is
what they
true.
want.
you give you what you want. You can talk. You can slide in my DMs and ask me that question. And I'll tell you.
Maybe.
We'll converse and maybe. Wait, you're gonna buzz me like? No, I didn't circle you in speed dating. That's it.
Would you have?
That's it. We're done. It's a wrap.
We're done.
We love
can't
you.
talk
Catch
anymore.
us next week.
Thank you guys so much.
Ah, it was fun.
It was
Thank
fun.
you.
Yeah.